Namaskar. As I continue my weekly message on Sanatana Dharma, today, this Sunday, I have taken up from the fourth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the story of King Prithu, and the message of righteous leadership, a thought provoking reflection. In ancient times, there lived a king named dhyana, a ruler who symbolized everything that a king should never be: arrogant, oppressive, and hostile to dharma. Vena declared himself above the gods, banned yajnas, and ruled without compassion or justice. Eventually, the sages and wise men of the land, unable to bear his tyranny, ended his life to restore order. But when the Veda gone, a power vacuum was created. Lawlessness took root, and the land suffered. Realizing the urgent need for a righteous leader, the sages invoked divine energies, and from Vena's body emerged prithu, a noble soul destined to restore balance. And Prithu was not just another ruler, he was an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, born not for conquest but for compassionate governance. He vowed to rule not by fear but by dharma, justice, fairness, and moral responsibility. But there was a problem. The earth had stopped yielding. No crops, no vegetation, no prosperity. People were starving. Then Prithu, deeply troubled, sought the reason. So he came to know that it was Bhumi Devi, Mother Earth herself, who had withheld the bounty. Why? Because in the chaos of bad governance and greed, people had plundered her resources without gratitude or discipline. She had gone into a defensive withdrawal, protecting herself from further harm. And in traditional lore, uh, she is represented as Earth taking the form of a cow and fleeing from Prithu, who pursued her with a bow. But let us understand it symbolically, not literally. The profound conversation between Prithu and Mother Earth. So, when he finally confronts Bhumi Devi, she pleads, O king, if you kill me out of anger, your subjects will perish. I am not your enemy. But how can I continue giving when all that I receive is exploitation? Prithu replied, You are right, but I cannot let my people die. I do not come to destroy you, but to reason with you. Help me create a world where there is balance between your generosity and human responsibility. Then Bhumi Devi responded, Then I shall yield again, but only under a ruler who governs with justice, restraint, and reverence for life, not arrogance. Teach your people that the earth is not a warehouse to be emptied, but a mother to be honored. So, Prithvi promised that he would establish such a rule. And so, under his reign, the earth once again became fertile, He doesn't just extract from her, he nurtures her, protects her, and teaches his people to live in harmony with nature and truth. Why this ancient story still matters for us? Today, this may sound like mythology. A cow running from a king, a planet refusing to grow crops, to a modern mind, such images might seem too distant. But look deeper, and you will see this is not about cows and arrows. It's a timeless lesson wrapped in symbolism. Mother Earth is our shared environment. Prithu is not just a king. He represents any leader, policymaker, or citizen who dares to care. And the argument between Prithu and Bhumi Devi is not most critical debate of our times. How do we balance human progress with planetary responsibility? The earth does not rebel. She treats when abused. She retreats when abused. And she responds not to fear but to dharma, to respect and righteous action. So, it's a powerful message for the modern day rulers. Today's leaders, whether in government, industry, or community, stand at a crossroads, much like Prithu. The earth we steward is groaning under climatic emergency, resource depletion, and social injustice. The lesson of Prithu Maharaj is very clear. True power lies not in extraction, but in equitable stewardship. A ruler who demands without nurturing breeds rebellion, and a leader who protects and uplifts inspires loyalty and prosperity. Modern governance must adopt Prithu's three pillars: ancient laws that protect the environment and the vulnerable, distribute resources so that no one starves, ensure sustainable development for all, act decisively on climate and social crisis before retreating resources become irreversible. So, leaders today must be both warriors and guardians, firm when defending rights, compassionate when allocating resources. Like Prithu milked the earth through responsible policy, we must milk innovation and efficiency without draining the planet. Dharma eva hado hanti, dharmo rakshita rakshitaha. Dharma protects those who protect it. But if we destroy dharma, it will destroy you. The takeaway for the modern generation: this is not a story to be dismissed as ancient fiction. It is a mirror held up as today. We see rising climate change, resource exhaustion, environmental decay, and often we look for someone to blame. But the story of Prithu tells us it is not about the blame, it's about a responsibility. In the youth and to the youth of today, don't see this as mythology, see it as a moral compass. When you act with dharma, the earth responds. When you lead with integrity, prosperity follows. And when you respect the environment, it nourishes you. Like Prithu, be a leader, even in your family, your community, your career, who chooses responsibility over revenge, stewardship over selfishness, and compassion over control. Because in the end, earth is not just soil, it is life itself. And the true king or true human is one who serves it not exploits it. And Bahunam Janmanamante Jnanavan Mam Parabhadyade Vasudevaha Sarvamiti Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. That is, after many births, the wise one surrenders to me, realizing that I, that is the Vasudeva, is all. Such is the great soul, is very rare. So, one, your role as Prithu Maharaj in miniature. Will you govern by conquest of self-interest or by conquest of injustice? In your sphere, let compassion and duty be your arrows. So, this week, ask yourself, am I a steward or an exploiter of this earth? Let your answers guide your every decision. Have a wonderful week ahead. Best regards, Raju Krishnan, Hyderabad.